Hey, welcome to a demo on how to use Storify for this class. And so Storify is a great little tool that allows you to capture things that are going on around the social media sphere and actually capture them and put them into like a story format. We use it a little bit differently in this class. We use it as a way to show off your work. And so you'll use it for your personal tweets assignment to show off your best tweets you're doing on your own accounts. You'll use it for social and work to show off your work on all the platforms. And you'll use it for the live tweeting assignment. So you want to be able to really know how to use Storify. You're going to do a different Storify, a separate Storify for each one of those assignments. So don't pile them all together. However, you will use one Storify throughout the entire semester for each one of those. In other words, as you switch to different platforms on social NN, you'll use the one Storify you created for that. And for your personal tweets, you'll just use one. You won't like make a new one each week or something like that. So let's get started on what this is. There is a website called storify.com that you go to. As you go through it, you'll see kind of like their instructions on the things you can do with it, which is helpful. So I do encourage you to go through that as well. And you can browse through other people's stories to kind of see what people do. But for now, all you need to do is sign up for free. So if you don't have an account already, you would want to sign up. You want to make sure you're logged into your own Twitter account, not one of the social NN accounts. And you click on sign up with Twitter. It'll redirect you back through to Storify once it says that it's okay. And then you want to click on the green button next to your profile up there. It says New Story. And this is the page that you get to where you can actually work on your Storify. So this is an individual story that we're going to put together right here. Obviously, there's a place where you can put a headline right there. So you could say social and work for summer session or whatever session you happen to be in right now. You could also put in a description. And then you look over here at the top right, and there's some choices here. There's Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus for whatever reason. There's YouTube, which actually works really well on here. Getty Images, which is cool. Flickr, Instagram, Google. So you could anything you can find on Google, you can put into here. You could put in animated GIFs. I'll call them GIFs until the day I die. I don't care if some people think it's GIFs. Don't care. And an embedded URL. So you can pull in almost anything through this little tool right here. So that's going to be important, and we'll come back to that. But let's start with Twitter. So if I click on the Twitter icon, you could go by user. So you could enter your username or a social NN username for that matter, and hit return, and you'll find basically all the tweets you've done. And then it's as simple as just dragging it over here. And when you drag them over here, you're basically creating that story that I was talking about, where you will be able to take all of your social NN or all your work that you do on social media and put it into one place. So this is how you're basically showing off what you've done for this class, both to me, to our TA, and to a potential future employer. And so you want to make sure this looks good. You want to continue this throughout the session, and you want to make sure that the most recent stuff is at the top, because it'll be really hard to go dig down and find your stuff if you're putting it all at the bottom. So as you're going and you have a new tweet, you would put it up there at the top like that. If you wanted to, you can actually click in between these tweets and type some kind of information. And this is pretty much what I'm going to put there, some kind of information. And from there, you can basically give some notes to basically what you were doing. You don't have to do that for this class, but if it makes sense to at a certain point, do it just to tell a better story. You can also, if you see Facebook, it says connect to your Facebook account. It sort of works. It doesn't really work well, and so I'm going to show you a workaround to that. And the workaround, and this is how you're going to get stuff in from other platforms as well, is this embed URL. And so what you need to do is take a screenshot of whatever you are working on. On a Mac, a screenshot could be done with Command Option 3, or it could be done with Command Option 4. And with Command Option 4, you get this little crosshairs thing. And so if you're in your work and you wanted to get a screenshot, you would just drag it over it, and it'll create a picture and put it on your desktop. And then you'll be able to get that into Storify eventually, and I'll show you how. If you're on a Windows machine, you have to use the clipping tool. I strongly suggest you Google the word or the phrase clipping tool and figure out how to get a screenshot off of Windows. I'm not a Windows guy, so Google's going to be better than I am at this. So I strongly suggest you just do that. Once you have a screenshot, now notice this is only for things that are not Twitter, and they're going to look better this way if you do it this way, despite these actually having some buttons for other things. You go to imgur, so imgur.com, and from here, you could just click on Upload Images, browse your computer, and you could grab that screenshot you just took, which should be on your desktop. And you can start the upload. And it takes a second. And then from there, you just get the direct link. Copy that, go back to your Storify, use the embed URL, paste in that link, hit return, and there it is. And so you can put in something that way. So that's a good workaround. That's really good for getting in Facebook posts and for Snapchat or just about anything else that you want to grab a screenshot from and put onto Storify. So now remember, Twitter is really the only one that it works well for, but it does work pretty well. You could search through Twitter. You could look through your favorites. You could just look through your own timeline if you wanted to and pull in other people's tweets as well. But basically for this class, you're generally going to want to pull in your own. If you are looking for social NN, of course, you just want to change this to the account that you were working on and pull those tweets in to show those off. Like that. Now, when you are done, we want to make sure that you've saved it. And this one's already been saved because it automatically saves as you're going along. But if it doesn't say saved, then click saved. And then you want to publish it. And you have to publish it for us to be able to see it. So you click on publish. It says story published successfully, view and publicize. When I click on that, it says you can notify people on Twitter. So anybody that you've mentioned in your Storify, it'll allow you to notify, but I'm not going to do that right now. And then you could actually just grab this URL right here out of the window, and that's what you would turn in on Canvas, and that's what you would show off to people and put on your digital portfolios and that kind of thing. And I got to tell you that past students in this class say that this Storify that they've showed off to both intern employers and career employers has been impressive. People have been very excited to see that you have not only worked on social media platforms, but you've captured them all into a Storify and presented them for them. So this is a handy little tool. If you have any questions about this, of course, feel free to reach out.